Hello, everybody. Welcome to the third episode of the ValPBE podcast. I'm your host, Valor, and as you can see here, I'm not alone this time. I got two other people with me, and I'll let them introduce themselves.
Go for it.
All right. I'm Shota. I pitch for Bruce City, and I'm excited to be on here.
I'm Bazooka Joe, and I'm one of the GMs of Bruce City, and my player is currently also on Bruce City as JB Rainier, the first baseman.
Yeah, if you don't know, my player's Bedell Valor III, and it's the center fielder of the team. Two of us are in this upcoming draft, so I decided, what the heck, why not bring more people to try to make a better mock draft?
Mm-hmm.
Because, as you can see, my first version was just me picking random players based on my pipeline article. But as the season gets further, we get more realistic mocks. And I felt it was time to update it.
For sure.
So anyway,
it was fun. I like you said, it's still early. It's just the day after All-Star break, and a lot of the mock draft and the positions aren't locked up yet. But it was fun writing an article about where I think some of these new creates and some of the recreates are going to go in this upcoming draft for sure.
Yeah, because I'm not sure which teams value recreates or stuff, or who they want to bring back, a lifer or somebody like that. It pretty much all depends on what happens.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's go over to my mock board. And as you can see, this is based on the current standings as of a Saturday sim that just occurred. The last sim before the All-Star break, as you can see. And you once again notice that Toronto has pick 17 here. There's usually 16, but because they had a player leave, according to the rule book, if somebody's in the top 14% TPE and they leave after the rookie contract, or they opt out anytime during there and leave, they get a first-round pick as compensation.
It's like compensatory pick. Yeah, the comp pick.
Yeah.
Can't even say it.
Yeah, this is a scrappy podcast, so this doesn't get edited, by the way. I literally stopped giving a fuck about editing a long time ago.
I don't even edit in mine either, too. So
all right, so let's go take a look at Boise's situation here. So the best tool to help us out here is the compendium here. As you take a look, this is mostly a very youngish roster. As you can see, they have a couple guys here, and they have a massive group from last class. Mainly with Razor and Dame being the main ones here. So, who do you think they go here and why?
I'm gonna have to say they're gonna go for Turd Ferguson, the catcher. As I was looking through the stats, they're like 40 points below league average for batting average. Their pitching situation isn't much better, but I think they can go ahead and pick someone up in the second round after they get a decent catcher.
Yeah, I would agree. I think my conversation when I was recruiting or like scouting for Turd Ferguson was pretty awesome. He comes from the ISFL. He's a good user there, and I could see him definitely going to Boise in this spot. But I had him on my mock draft. I had them going with Fire Air Boone, which is user V-Rob. He's actually on Bruce City.
Everybody knows him as.
Yeah, he's actually on Bruce City. The reason why I had the Raptors going with him is just, his player is willing to switch to starter, but also just the activity he has in some of these locker rooms. He's a good user. He keeps people engaged. I think that's what Boise kind of wants in their locker room. But you know what? I wouldn't not be surprised at all if they went with Turd Ferguson here either.
Yeah, I was thinking that they would either go Yeti here. Turd's definitely somebody that I feel could go high. If you don't know, for those who are in the ISFL, he is one of the GMs over with the DSFL's Kansas City Coyotes. I kind of noticed because I'm in Black Force's war room, and we actually drafted Degradation, who is the other GM at Kansas City, so we know him a lot. I'm pretty much these two are pretty much what I universally agree, but based on their needs, they have a lot of pitching depth. I feel like they lean towards maybe they have a young one in Joey Max, but his earnings not very good. So I feel like they should I think they go with Turd. But that's just me. I would say that Turd
I would agree.
be the
Yeah.
pick.
I would not be surprised either way, to be honest with you. But
let me try to copy this.
I guess it just kind of depends on what they want in the second round, what Boise wants to do in the second round.
Yeah.
Yeah. But not to mention Boise has another first in this draft.
Oh, they got a lot
They
of
have they have DVS first. Okay, next up is Lunar Base. At pick number 2. They had first overall last year. And this is what we got with their core roster wise. Once again, pretty young roster. And they took Scud They took Scud first overall last draft.
Yep.
So, take a look here. Who do you think they go here? They seemingly are taking a lot of first gens. They lean toward the.
I think Lunar Base is probably going to go with pitching here and fire Aaron Boone. I notice like their like most used pitcher has like a 5.92 ERA, and they just don't have a lot of elite talent in that pitching staff, and they could really use someone like fire Aaron Boone in that locker room.
Yeah, they already have a future ace in Scud Muffin. Yeah, I would agree that Aaron Boone definitely feels like Fire Boone is definitely a good pick. Because if he's not going number 1, it would be foolish for Lunar Base to pass on him, in my opinion. Okay, so NOLA is a pretty interesting case here. So they have 3 first-round picks. They have a couple decent hitters, but they're all aging rapidly. They're all past regression.
Yeah, they're kind of in a that.
Taking a look at their young class, their youngest player is Evok, who's been the third baseman for a while. They could go anything here, but they have a young pitching core establishing. They're earning pretty well. So I think they're pretty set pitching-wise. So I think they would go hitter here.
I would say that they would go hitter here. It wouldn't surprise me if they pulled from a waiver claim a couple weeks ago. In that case, it would be Hannah Streamsong, user Lemonoppy, just because based off the user, a huge user in ISFL, is going to be earning really well, I think. But also there's a new... What's that?
Let me mention something about Lemon real quick. Lemon was pretty much the person who spearheaded the portal system in the ISFL.
Yeah.
By the way, if you're wondering. And
For
if
sure.
you don't know, that's coming to PBE next season.
Yep.
Which wouldn't be surprised if we get hit by yet another extended off season, but this wouldn't surprise me.
This is a New Orleans pick, correct?
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, this is
I'd have to say they'd probably take a first baseman. Their current first baseman is batting like 183 and has like a negative .8 WAR, and I think they could use
first baseman is pretty young. The top option for first would be what is a current GM of New York, so they can't do that pick. For those who don't know, GM picks, unless they don't have a second, they would have to use a first on. So I think they go best available by I do agree that taking somebody like, are they even on here? Yeah, there's they could easily switch to first because they're infield. I do agree that on Lemon being this pick.
Yeah, based off of user alone. But I also like, I got 2 new creates. Nikolavs Stavinsky's Jacob Carson, who he is a magician shortstop and is willing to, it looks like, to stay there also. So you can never have, too many magician shortstops, especially someone that wants to play.
You don't get that often.
No, especially with the new create. And then also Emilian Vega, user Rival Me Jr. I got
Vega's one of my higher ranked first gens as well.
They were, I believe second overall pick in this last upcoming draft by the Chicago Kingpins. And I mean, overall, not the best average right now, batting a $1.67, or was batting a $1.67. I don't know what they're batting right now, but I believe, what kind of setup are they too? What kind of arch?
So let me take a look about the pins. So Vega right now, they're batting 193 right now. Because if you don't know, I'm sitting on the index on my phone. Yeah, I would say I would stick with Lemon being the pick. Because in my opinion, Lemon's actually a recreate. They previously shown up in PB before, but this would not surprise me if they go top 3. Hell, I could see them potentially being first overall.
Yeah. And even Emilian Vega, the new create, is actually a magician catcher, which is kind of odd.
Which is a pretty strange build. You don't see that.
That's why they're batting a $1.90 something. So that could be changed.
Yeah, for example, like high player speed center fielder, but it's been pretty much one of the better prospects this season.
Yep.
Personal bias aside. Okay, so Toronto, they also have 3 first-round picks. So let's go here to the compendium once more. And their team's pretty interesting here.
A lot of IA bidding. Filled of IA bidding.
But there's a problem.
Just like Boise.
Look at all those IAs.
Yep.
Well, I can say for sure they're not taking a catcher here. Their catcher is very solid.
Their catcher is literally their one base. Pitching wise, they got 2 solid starters in Joe Random, McGritty, and Foot.
They kind of need to reset, I think, for pitching.
Yeah, I could see them going pitching here because they have a young one in Zag in the minors, so they.
Yeah, they wouldn't surprise me if they go Don Marcus here, mac and cheese.
Yeah, Don Marcus. It seems like a good pick.
Great user.
They went first overall in the minors draft.
Yeah,
and also they're one of the streamers.
Just a good user all around.
Yeah, just a good user all around. I've heard nothing but good things about him. There's that. There's also I could see them going first gen possibly.
For sure.
With some of the pitchers. I see Griff could be going here. I could possibly see. Yeah, I'd say this could be Griff. This could be. I think they go first gen. My gut's telling me first gen or Don Marcus.
I do personally have Griff Manzer going at this pick, though.
Griff Manzer, starting pitcher, also first gen. I mean, I have him going to Providence next pick, but like I said, I think the first top 8 or 9 are pretty much you could place them anywhere, and I would see that being an okay fit.
You could literally place a lot of these guys here, and there's a couple bigger recreates that could possibly go here.
Yeah,
if the team really wanted to. But yeah, I feel like I'm leaning towards Griff more than because I feel like I would love to see a first gen go before a recreate every day. That's just me.
I love to see it too. To be honest with you, I do like to see it. It's fun.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do this. Put him at number 4. Okay, pick 5. Providence. Let's take a look.
Now, what Providence has been doing in the past is they usually sell this pick. They have a core that is up and coming. It's going to be a really good team.
Yeah, they pretty much got their team in place. They got.
But yeah, they had the mixture with their GM. Unfortunately, Southworth left the PBE, and they could go starting pitcher here as well because he was a starting pitcher in their farm system.
Yeah, burnout is real, which I hope Southworth is feeling better.
Yep.
Well, I want to say I think this is where Emilian Vega gets taken off the board because their current catcher.
This definitely looks like a Vega pick, but let's do a hypothetical here. Who would they trade this pick to if they were to trade it?
Yeah. So who are the teams that don't have a first round pick? I think you have DVS
So
that might
let
be
me go
interested.
to. I'm on the compendium right now, so
Okay.
you can see they just got Boise just got 2 more seconds in a trade just a couple of days ago. So they're set. Toronto is there. Vancouver has theirs. New Orleans has 3 first. I could see Death Valley's pretty much at their peak right now. I don't see them trading for it. Seattle is at their peak, is about to be at their peak. I could see them doing it. Detroit's at their peak. Indy's at their peak. Nashville, I could see moving up. Lunar Base, maybe.
They got the pick capital to
Buffalo,
do that.
Buffalo's starting to hit regression, so I could see Buffalo being the team that could do that.
I like Shota's pick here. I think this is also where Vega would go.
Yeah,
I
am in
also-
strong agreement about Vega.
I also wouldn't be surprised there, Shota, if they take a one Shota Takahashi here with this pick.
I definitely feel like this. You are definitely somebody I see going pretty high.
They have a decent pitching staff.
Yeah.
Their starter Wade Silliams, like 3.65 ERA. I mean, I think I could fit in a starting role at that place, but I think they're definitely in more need of a catching bat.
All right, so we got Nashville at 6. Yep. Now, this is realistically where I could slot myself here.
I could too. Yep. I think,
and there's a good reason. My last player spent the majority of their career in Nashville.
Yep. I think, and Nashville likes you too. I think the GMs think you are a good
I'm
fit.
pretty much welcome in their locker room. I'm still in their locker room, and so is Detroit as well. I'm still in their locker room.
Yeah, Nashville's...
Go for it. No,
okay.
You're good, man.
Nashville's got a pretty solid pitching staff as well, so I mean, I could definitely see Valor going here.
Yeah, I pretty much like going into this build. I'm like, I expect Nashville to tank me again.
I have them in my mock going with Jimmy Lumber, Ziegel, because of also them having a history
Ziegel's
with that
definitely
user.
Somebody who could go here. Another good user that I've seen.
Yep.
He's kind of a similar build to me, but I'm like we're both graphics machines. Like, I just did a ton of stuff for ISFL behind the scenes pretty recently. And a lot of you don't know is that I actually, because I work with the draft graphics here in PvE, I kind of get to know where I go ahead of time. So
yeah, exciting stuff.
Yeah, it's tough between Lumber and myself, but for the sake of this, I want to put myself here. I'm going to put myself here.
I would not disagree with that. So.
Neither would I. I wouldn't be surprised if it was you or Jimmy Lumber here, but yeah, I do think they go batter here as well.
Because here's the thing as well. I'm open to switching anywhere. That includes pitching if needed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's huge.
OBX. So. All right. OBX. So this is an interesting core we got here. They did said that they were looking at outfielders and pitching. They said more so pitching. I was talking to Bailey a couple days ago before I did my first mock. Let's see. They got a lot of people in that farm pool.
Yeah, I would say if in my mock I had Don Marcus falling down to this pick, I mean if Don Marcus fell to them, it would definitely be a Don Marcus pick here.
Yeah, yeah, like in my opinion, getting Marcus at this pick.
But also, you got the OBX GM also in the Bears locker room. Like Baby Jesus, who also likes to talk to you guys. So I want to be surprised here if they take Shota or you also.
This could be, I pretty much said that if Nashville somehow passes on me here, there's a good chance that this could be a Valor pick right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it just all is going to depend on what the OBX GM wants out of his pitchers.
If
You know,
they
if he
want to
wants
do
high
pitching
strikeout rates,
and they
slow ground
want
balls,
to do
just kinda
first,
depends.
I would say
Sure.
this is either you, because I haven't put you in there yet, or Don Marcus. And based on my pipelines, I think they're taking you. My
Yeah,
gut
Bears.
is saying it's you.
They love Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
good
they're
example.
literally the largest pipeline in my article in the sample size. Okay,
I think there's
Apex. So they're a bit of an interesting bunch. Let's see here.
I will
Couple very young
say,
core. They have a
I do
lot of
think-
young players.
I do think Fetty and T-Stoles, they both like taking new crates with these picks. So I
They
wouldn't be
like taking
surprised if they
recrates.
went for a new crate.
I can't also root myself here as well because I've known T Souls for a bit because I've known him in another server. Heck, whenever he starts yapping about his team or something, I keep trolling him. It's like, hey, why's your team mad? Hey, what? I just mess with him a little bit, but
Who do you got here, Shota?
I think this 8th overall pick.
yeah, this
Yeah.
is 8th overall.
This is where I had Hannah going. They're
But
definitely going to be taking bat here.
I've already put. Let's see here with the best available pitching after Griff. The thing just drops a good bit. There could be.
Yeah.
I could see Ash going here. Brian Eshelman the third.
I mean, Mac and Cheese
Tommy Johns could
even
go
more.
here. But then yet again, Marcus is still on the board.
There's another waiver create named Jigs Kingman. I had a really good talk with him as well.
This guy right here, I see.
He's a real solid user, and I wouldn't be surprised if he went top 10. And he could go very well 8th overall here to Indy as well. So
Yeah, I pretty much said it's got to be one of the first gen pitchers.
yeah,
take your pick. I would say either Kingsman or I would agree. I would say Kingsman makes a lot of sense for this pick, knowing that T Souls likes taking first gens.
it wouldn't surprise me if there was just a run of like 3 or 4 starting pitchers in this draft.
Yeah,
and I feel like it would run.
Next, we go to San Antonio. The Sloths. I've known Juosu. We share a locker room together with Black Forest. So let's see what we got here. Young core, got a few players.
They got a pretty good bats in their lineup. I definitely see
them
them going.
You know what I'm gonna do. You know I'm gonna slot here. Knowing me, there's one guy that I feel would fit. I have to put Don Marcus here.
I don't disagree, but I think they'd want to add to the bullpen because I think they have 3 solid starters.
Starters can function well as bullpen arms initially. They get called up in starters bullpen arms, but then later on get turned into starters.
Yeah, I mean, they'll probably definitely take Mac and Cheese here.
Yeah,
it's not.
It's got to be him.
I think he's been. Wasn't he on the Slavs before too? I think his last trade was on the Slavs.
Slav at one point. Let me take a look.
I could be wrong. I think he was
who was the previous player? Let me take a look. Let me look up Don Marcus. I'm taking my time looking at this.
Why am I drawing a blank?
Let me check the Hepcats roster. Let's see, Mac and Cheese.
Oh,
Was he
man.
traded at some point? Because I don't see him on the roster page.
I'll get near my computer 1 second.
Weird. Thought he was a Hepcat for a while. Marcus. Because according to he's on the Wheelers. Oh my
Is he
god.
on the Wheeler? Yeah, he is on the Wheelers. Okay, let me pop up his. There you go. Roster, and then mac and
Roster.
cheese.
There he is.
I don't think mac and cheese is available at this pick. I just don't, but that's just me.
Yeah, let's see. His previous player was Don Marcus.
I think if the 7th pick they take mac and cheese, I can see myself going here as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I have you in my mock. You go into this pick. But yeah, Don Marcus was on San Antonio Sloughs for most of his career, basically. Yeah, I mean, definitely if he falls down here, there's no doubt.
No brainer if he's somehow still here.
Yep.
All right, so we got Toronto again for their second of 3 first.
Yeah, so this is where I have Laser coming off the board, Darian Craig, 10th overall. I think they need a third baseman. Laser's been pretty serious about staying at third base, and this is why I think he falls so far. Laser's a great user.
I mean, they would need third base, but then yet again, take a look what happened here for S50. Look here. They have Mormon here at third.
Yeah. Are they season 57? What season are we in? 58?
It's season 57 right now.
Okay.
Yeah, they just took a third baseman.
Okay, so 337 TP is not that bad. But yeah, I mean, if you season 56, Dusty Greer 305 is not the best.
I'd probably have to say they go pitching here. Their starting staff isn't very strong from what I'm looking at, and maybe like Brian Eshelman.
Yeah, I think Eshelman because best starter available.
Eshelman, Tommy Johns would be the next one.
Yeah,
or Hatsy.
Yeah, I would say
Tommy John's through the elbow injuries. So.
Exactly.
I think Eshelman. He's been one of the first gens I've liked so far.
Eshelman's been around for a while.
Another repeat coming up with.
I think Eshelman's player was on New Orleans last create, I think. But yeah.
Yeah. So I could see Nola possibly taking him at 3, but I would say they would wait.
Yeah. Who do I have? Oh, yeah, I do. I have Nola taking Brian Eshelman this pick, but that's just because.
So I think they go best next player available, and they go Tommy Johns.
Yeah, best pitcher available next? Yeah, it would be Tommy Johns.
Yeah, they go best pitcher available.
Good old Tommy.
Then we go to Cancun, who's another interesting one. That's what we have.
Let's look at it.
There. Okay. So the first thing I notice, they just took a catcher.
What are some shortstops or center fielders on the board right now?
Best available on the board. That's that. Well, center fielder. Well, I think I got a guy for that. And I doubt he's available here, but it's got to be Ziegel.
Yeah. They can use some more batting output.
I highly doubt he's available at pick 12, but
highest TP earner, yeah, that's tough.
Highest TP guy in the class is right now before updates. So Boise's second pick, they went. So let's go back to them. Yeah, this organization's a mess.
That's the compendium. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Boise has another pick. Is that what this is?
Yeah, Boise has another pick. They went with Ferguson first overall. What do they do here? Do they go best
Pitcher.
available? You think they go pitcher again?
Well, they got the they got a bat. I'd say they get pitcher here. Get a decent starter.
I think your best available would be Hatsy.
Would be Hatsy, which
is Brad Van de Haat.
Is Brad Van de Haat. Let me find him. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, because the other pitcher above him, that's a GM. That's they basically, if you try to do it, they say, please pick again.
Yeah.
That's exactly how that works. All right. So Nola's second. This is Nola's third pick. They went with a pitcher. They went with Lemon. What did they do here?
I think they're definitely going to want a bat.
Probably go best batter available.
Preferably a right fielder, because their current right fielder is sporting a negative 2.7
And
WAR.
there is one pick that circles my mind, and I'm not sure how he would still be available. Parquad's got to go here.
The only thing wrong with Parquad is, and I have talked to him, is that he will be minors only.
Yeah, he's sticking to the minors, so I don't think it would be.
Yeah, I believe that he will be only minors only. He's playing all 5 seasons down, and I believe he might retire. But you know what? People have been talked out of it before, so I don't know.
Yeah, but if this is true, but I see Dynamic going here instead. They could switch him to. He's listed here as a center fielder, but I could see him switch.
I believe Dynamic is willing to switch. Yeah.
Yeah, Dynamic seems like somebody who is often goes lower in drafts, but I could see him going high here.
I think Dynamic would fit right into right field on this team.
Yeah, I agree with Dynamic being the pick here. Okay, the Voyagers. We're down to 3 picks left.
Well, they have to take their GM here because they do not have a second right now, which I think will change.
They do not have a second, but knowing Enoch, they would trade. They would have to take Enoch here.
What a horrible pick.
Yeah, this might be the worst pick of the draft. Ugh. Yeah. Ugh. We're already doing mocks, and we already determined a player's a bust.
Exactly.
Good Lord. Vancouver, currently the best record in the majors right now. Let's see what they got here. Because when I last left, Vancouver was a mess when I retired Vidal Jr. Now they're one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah, they've been doing the same thing, kind of what Providence has been doing. They've been selling their first round pick for more cap. I don't know if they do that here. I think they do use this pick. I have them taking Tommy Johns here, but that's just on my mock. It wouldn't be a surprise if they take a pitcher or a hitter here.
Yeah, they just took a pitcher last draft. Did Lucas Grape. So I would think they possibly go best player available.
So
now they have to take. They have a GM in the draft. They do have a GM in the form of Lumo.
Yep.
Who's second baseman.
Yeah. So they could take.
Do they have a second? Let me take a look. I think they do.
Do they have a third baseman for? I mean, this is where maybe Laser could go also, or Dave Babbitt person, TikTok like.
I would say Laser because for some reason we did not put him on our mock yet. And then the last pick, Toronto's comp pick. Let's see. They went with a pitcher. They went double pitcher.
So do they go Dave Babbitt person, who's a magician shortstop here, or do they go JD Pants, who's a new create first baseman?
Which team is this for?
It's for Toronto.
For
Good
Toronto.
comp
Yeah,
pick.
and they're both
Yeah.
on the Kingpins.
Ooh,
I think
Toronto's got a solid
So let's go-
shortstop. I'd probably have to say JD though.
Yeah, I was leaving JD as well. And just like that, here is mock draft version 2.0. Well, this is our combined mock. As you can see, we're about 35 minutes in. Let's see. I think I'll jump into questions here. We'll jump into a question what I got here. And we only got one. It's from Chattacone. Ugh.
From Dame.
Yeah.
That other Bruce City GM, gross.
The Upper Bruce City
Yeah.
GM. So the question asked is, where do you see yourself going in the majors draft? What are you looking for? So this is pretty much aimed at me and Shota over here. So which one of us wants to go first?
Go ahead.
Okay, because I'm just letting you know this is good scouting practice for later. So personally, based on my past, I definitely feel like Nashville's probably the spot where I expect to go. I would say Nashville, OBX, and I would say those two are probably the spots that I think I'm going to, based on conversations I've had with other, based on where I think so and the research I've done. Majors team, I'm looking for like a comfortable environment. I don't chat as much as I used to because I've learned in the past that my mouth often gets me in trouble. So I often just remain silent and just let my graphics do my talking for me. Like, I'm mostly silent unless I'm in a war room. Like, everybody will say Black Forest that I'm kind of the silent one there. That the GMs usually check on me thinking that I'm not alive or something. I know. Irish checked in on me. If you don't know, he's the Black Forest GM. So, yeah, I'm looking for a comfortable environment and somewhere that I can get pretty solid playing time and hopefully can get Hall of Fame in a ring, which I haven't gotten yet in this league.
Vidal Valor, the first, was not a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, Valor Sr. wasn't a Hall of Famer,
Huh.
despite being one of the best DHs of all time in the league.
That's crazy. I thought for
I
sure.
really don't want to
Robbery.
politic to get my player in because that's just wrong.
Right.
All right, Shota, let's see what you think of this question.
I personally, my other player, Alvaro Chapman, reliever, he played for Lunar Base. They got the 3rd overall pick. I don't see myself going there, but I definitely think I'll go top 10. Not to sound like I have a massive ego, but I think just a lot of teams with those 10 picks have a severe need for pitching staff. And I think I'd fit right in into the rotation on some of these teams.
I like it. Yeah.
Okay, so another thing I want to take a look at here while we're here is let's begin a little bit of some discussions about how we think the season's going to play out, etc. So I might as well let's take a look at some media articles that did catch my eye recently because there's been a lot of good media. First, we got news, and also whatever you do, don't be this guy. Just don't be this guy. Banned for
Next, yeah.
for breaking the freaking code of conduct.
Yeah, that's a whole thing, man.
I
Screw
just read
dude.
that. I'm like, how is somebody this dense enough to get banned?
There's always someone out there, man.
There's always one troublemaker that stirs up shit.
Yeah.
Not even once.
It's not hard, people.
There's that, but then the punishment thread's been going wild recently because there's been a couple of them. And Buffalo, oh no, Buffalo, you tampered somebody. No.
Yeah, they tampered and
No.
then the GM up and just left, quit. So,
Wow, that's crazy though, because that's kind of what happened with in SHL. There's been a lot of controversy because a GM tampered a guy, but then they decided to. They were originally going to hit the team with essentially a death penalty, which meant they couldn't do any picks in the next draft at all, and that the GM would get fired, and that the player couldn't sign there. But guess what? They essentially changed it to say they would allow them or lose a second, and not everybody was happy with that. I myself was not pleased when I heard that news. I'm like, HO, do they have friends in HO or something that refuse to give them strict punishments? Like, I know this HO here is not morally corrupt. They're the most competent ones I've seen.
they give everyone pretty much the same. I mean, yeah, you see it right here. Loss of next available second-round pick, inability to acquire Lucas Winolito, which is McGrady's player, for one full season. Fine to the team equal to 10% of next season. Soft cap. I mean, you're just killing this team as well. And then, of course, Knifey Man, who ended up leaving.
Yeah, essentially, it's almost essentially a death penalty because Buffalo's window is closing anyway, so that might be the reason that they're still pretty good. But right now they're outside of playoff spot. From what I think they're still in a playoff spot, but I think the window's closing.
And they'll be selling most of their players too. So
yeah, I expect Warren to hit the nuke button pretty soon. Yeah. So that's just a quick little media read. And let's continue through here. Let's see. The media for is something I like reading through. There's your mock. There's someone. There's the nice thing is there's a lot of media coming out.
Yeah, some of the new creates. Yeah, want to get some money.
Ash's been pumping out media a lot. I definitely see him going high.
He does that a lot. Yeah, needs a lot of media.
Yeah, recap. Then there's Yeti's article, which I totally believe. And this article caught my eye. What Simmer put out.
Oh yeah, the season 50 draft.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a solid piece of. I mean, yeah, you got a lot of information there. Yeah. Seattle had good picks. They had a lot of picks because of Boise. Lunar Base did some all right drafting. DVS picked Guy Rousey, who is now basically destroying the league pitching-wise this season.
Yeah, who was this again? I just want to make sure. Who's this pitcher that's been blowing up? This guy right here?
Guy Rousey. Yep.
Yeah, top pitcher in the draft at 6.
Mm-hmm. And then Dash went also. Dash is the New Orleans GM.
Got GM.
Yep. Rokut Whiskey. Not a bad pick. Rob Littleton. I think Rob Stein was a new create that draft. Solid pick.
And then this guy used to be my GM for a while when I was back on the original days of Kashima. If you didn't know, I was one of the original expansion draft picks with Adele Senior. Yeah, because I was one of the few that Emmy picked.
Yeah.
Emmy, God rest her soul, but you know, gotta admit, not a very good drafter. I hate to say it. Not. Then here,
Raji,
couple ones.
Yeah.
Dr. K's latest
productivity. Getting Uzi at number 13 too. Yeah.
Someone who's going very high in this. And then here's our big whiff.
Alfonso Bonzo.
Yeah.
Yeah, to get Zenos the legend too at 18.
Zenos is a guy everywhere, but I feel like he's had a bad habit. I think he's been playing Uma too much. He's been playing Uma. especially when you name your person after one of the horses in the game. Not to mention this ISFL player, who's going to be a future one, who just retired, is named roster also after one of the horses. God damn it. Stop playing Uma.
Called out.
You're just as bad as Jiggly. Jiggly's addicted to Uma from what I've seen as well.
Frosty Steel, one of the worst picks ever. No, it was a GM pick at that time.
Yeah.
National
Yes, my
Sport,
favorite pick of all time.
It's the best.
Then there's people who fall off. Like, Rapid just burns out. Then you manage to get Simmer this late. That's crazy. Now Sue this late. That's crazy. Because S50 was a standard crazy class. Now this class is not as crazy as it. But
Yeah.
Yeah, then they mention all the grades. Anyway, what should we do this? Let's see how much. 46 minutes. We got to get to an hour, so we got about 14 more minutes to kill.
I got a really good topic we can talk about.
Yeah.
That Bruce City pitcher jacked up.
Yeah.
Persistent, yeah.
That guy's insane.
Yeah.
He's having
let's
crazy
go to the
season, yeah.
Let's go to the index, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go take a look. Jack Duff's been having a crazy run.
Yeah.
Now let's take a look at our roster.
Just look at that pitching staff.
It's a heck of a pitching staff, man. That's how you win
All in
minors.
who's hot category.
Yeah.
That's how you're number one in the league right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have a solid 5-game lead up that division as well.
And then the zone rating of all our infielders and outfielders.
That's my favorite. I love going to fielding stats and just looking at that for a while.
Yeah.
Because everyone's a positive ZR. I love watching it.
Yeah.
There are only two bats of ours that have negative WAR. Only two.
Yeah.
I'm almost certain I have a plus 0.5 zone rating as a pitcher, so that's funny.
Zone rating as a pitcher? Let me take a look.
And those negative wars, one is an IA that doesn't even play anymore, and the other one is Lasers DH, so he doesn't play the field. That's pretty much why.
So I got to check your zone rating. Where is that under?
Go all the way down the bottom.
Yeah. Here it is.
Career fielding stats. Your ZR is plus 0.5.
And you're right. Right there. That's what I noticed right away.
See, and that's just how you win ball games, having a really good defense behind your pitching staff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go back. Let's take a look at my player. Now, decent build.
It's a great, but that war is coming up too. That average has been coming up.
After the slow start, I got hit by.
Yeah, you got a slow start. I think you were batting like .046 after 2 sims, and we were like, uh-oh.
It's climbed up to about a 2.54 now, so it's stabilized.
Is great. Yeah. And then your stolen bases are starting to come up too, which we love to see.
Zone rating pretty good right now.
Not bad at all for a center fielder. That's really good.
Yeah, for first year one. Stolen bases also is pretty high as well.
Yep, you will probably be leading off next season, so we're excited about that. Yeah, we're just excited about where Valor's going here. He's trending in the right direction for sure.
Oh, and forgot to
that
mention,
I feel that Vidal Valor's probably going to Vidal the Third's probably going to be my best player. Like, I'm pretty sure it'd be shocked soon if Vidal Jr. would make the Hall of Fame. Let me look up my player.
What was that, Shota?
Yeah, Bruce City also had a pretty nice showing at the All-Star game, from what I saw.
Oh yeah, I forgot how many players we had. I think
we almost were able to field the full lineup.
Let's take a look at the majors here.
That's pretty crazy.
let's take a look at the majors here. Any surprises you see here?
No, like I said, Guy Rousey almost doing the whole Triple Crown thing at the midway point, 4 pitchers is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Has anybody done that in PBE history that somebody ran the Triple Crown?
Last time for hitting wise, I believe it would be Esteban EVC's character, or it was Enoch's character.
I think it was either Enoch's last character was Evil Dictator. That was Evil Dictator.
Sebastian Otage.
It's Otage. Otage.
Yeah, he won the Triple Crown and the MVP one year.
Yeah, that was crazy because I remember I remember one year that Nashville had first, second, third in their MVP, being myself, unconfident, and then who was the guy who got first? It was Barry Allen. Oh, it was C-Mac. It was C-Mac.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to look up the Dell Jr. Okay. Are they still on here? No, they would have to be.
I think since you retired, they take him off the active.
How do I check that?
You can go back a season. When did you
I
retire?
do history. Oh, you can take a look. There are my 2 players, Vidal Valor Jr.
Yeah.
So this is the original Vidal Valor, as you can see here. Not to mention, during her whole career, crazy run.
Yeah,
but
23.4.
I got IRL burnout. That's why I had to retire early.
Oh. Yeah, that's not a bad career at all.
Yeah, there was even reports that they were considering putting me as MVP one year.
What's
up?
Lots of nukes.
Oh yeah. What's the archetype for this player?
That was I think it was like a freak or power build.
You had 100 power, so I think that would be a power build because I think freak only goes to 90
and then
power.
We switched to this one.
That's a freak right there, probably.
That's a freak build. Yeah.
Yep. That's a good build.
Take a look at this player's war.
30. Wow.
Yeah, originally taken by Buffalo, 5th overall, but then got traded. I still believe that if my player did not leave for Detroit, there was a good chance that I felt that Vidal would be Hall of Fame. Because the war's pretty low.
You were close to a 300 career, 300 home runs, 300 stolen bases. I think if you hit that, you were 25 away from home runs, and you were just 8 away stolen bases.
I could just politic and say, like,
that's
do it or else I blackball you from getting a sig from me.
Yeah. That's close. 300.
Yeah, I might politic my way in because I think my players are eligible soon. I'm going to say, like, better vote me in or else I'm making your sig poorly or something. Yeah. All right. So let's.
And then the ZR also wasn't bad either for you.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Yeah, that's. Anything else you want to look at here before we wrap this up?
No, just go Bears. Bears are like we were talking about. I think there was the first 2 pitchers, Count Crabula, jacked up. Even Fire Boone made it. We got that bum first baseman we have on the team made it. Who cares about that guy? The second baseman, Adam Cole Bebe, made it. 308 average, hitting the crap out of the ball. Let's see. Julio Ruiz Jr. I believe this will be his last season with us.
He's getting called up most likely.
Yep. Marshmallow, he's going to age out, having a great season. And then also LP's character, Lord Parkwood's rookie character, snuck in, Jared Kiso. What a crazy last few sims he had. He was like player of the week. He was just hitting like 600 for 2 straight weeks or something. Just crazy what was happening with him as player. So shout out to Lord Parkwad. Getting a rookie hitter into the All-Star game is not easy at all.
Bruce City made it happen, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
It happened.
All right. So basically, like, I'm gonna look back at the mock again. Let's take one more look there. Any bold predictions do you think?
Let's see. I think bold prediction: there will be 5 new creates and 5 recreates in the top 10 taken.
My bold take is that I do agree that a first gen's going first overall, but something tells me that there will be more first gens in the top 10 compared to recreates, and that there is going to be one trade that shocks everybody that sees somebody unexpected go in the first.
Yeah. It's an exciting time. I like.
And my hot take, it's Buffalo that does the trade.
Really? Yeah. They come into
Hit
the
the
first
nuke
round.
button in the off season, and they get a ton of first.
Those first 2 picks are pretty interchangeable, in my opinion.
Yeah, because right now I do agree that these 2 are interchangeable, 1A, 1B. God dang it! I hear 1A, I think of Superman right away. God dang it! That stupid scene stuck in my head. Ugh.
1A.
Yeah.
Hot take: Tommy Johns is gonna throw his first pitch of his MLB major league career and snap his elbow and have to get Tommy John surgery.
It'll be done for the career.
There are no injuries in PBE. They're intentionally turned off. You do realize that, right?
Only for him.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
And all sim leagues, they're turned off.
Yeah, I don't know. I think hopefully Bruce City can keep this going. 36-18 in the first half. Hopefully they keep going. Hot take: Puerto Rico Ranas. They only get 10 wins this season.
That's
right now.
Yeah.
Miners HO killed that team on the switch over to 26. Good Lord.
They intentionally nerfed it.
It is bad.
Do we think there will be a no-hitter or perfect game thrown in either league by the end of the season? No.
It is tough.
It is tough.
But I have seen it in the minor leagues.
I've seen it in the majors before a couple times, but it's extremely rare.
By the end of this season, do we think there's going to be one?
I'm going to say no.
I'm going to go with yeah. I'll go with yeah. Because usually you get one per season. Oh yeah,
I think some surprises.
Yeah,
but that's still not the funniest moment in PBE history. Like someone in the playoffs in a Game 7 getting ejected from arguing balls and strikes. Still the funniest moment in PBE history, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Or I think the funniest moment this season: Nashville winning a marathon game, but then getting caught using illegal players.
When was that? Was that this season?
Yeah, that was this season. Let me show you. Let me go.
It was like the first sim, wasn't it?
Yeah, let me show you. Because this was the fine that Nashville got hit by. Let me go in the punishments thread.
They just didn't set the lineups, I think.
Yeah. Ineligible players on the roster.
Oh, yeah, they had Tommy Callahan and Jeff Hop. They both retired.
I'm like, what?
That's funny. And Nashville, which is their GM.
I'm like,
which is their GM.
Those players aren't legal.
That's funny. Yeah.
And the Silver was like, that's not supposed to happen.
No.
To the board, he had to apologize. And then a few days later, this comes up.
Second round pick.
All right.
It's rough, but it happens. Not every GM
happens.
Yeah.
All righty. I'd like to thank you all for listening in to this podcast. Bear with us that this is the first one for Shota here. Zook, I think, just did one last night, if I'm not mistaken. As I'm recording this, as of October 5th, 2025. So thank you guys for listening in, and for any prospects or anybody else, if you like to come on here, get some more money, I'm willing to help you out.
Yeah,
But,
first time pod, you get double, so you get 8 mil.
because
So
you go to first time
yeah.
pod, get yourself a nice 8 million bonus coming your way.
that's what you're talking about.
Here comes the money.
Yeah. Anyway, so thank you all for listening. So on behalf of Shonen and Bazooka Joe, this is ValorX77 saying thank you for listening. Enjoy the rest of your day or night, and don't do anything stupid. And don't tamper anybody, because apparently some people still can't get that memo right.
Always.
All right. See y'all.
Appreciate it.